Hello everybody, welcome on in. I am Orion. We are checking back in with Pixel Quest Survivor, a really cool demo that I picked up during Steam Next Fest. And this game's pretty simple, but you know, it kind of does everything right. And I appreciate it when games do that. So let's jump in and we're gonna try to do something that I just unlocked last game. So we're gonna run our rogue character here, but we unlocked this thing called duplicate, which allows you to pick up the same skill again. And then some skills are going to have unique synergies with their copies. So this is kind of a cool concept in this game. So we can get multiple of the same spell and run that. So like we can get multiple throwing knives, multiple caltrops, things like that. And if we pick up duplicate, we'll be able to sometimes get like a special synergy, which we'll see. So let's run this. So this guy's cool. He starts off with these daggers and it sticks to the enemies and then it does this bleed effect on them. So I like how that works. This guy has some cool abilities too. We're gonna try, we're gonna make it a priority to get duplicate because I wanna make sure we get that right away. You do have to pick it up as everybody gets one, well not everybody, but most characters get one defensive slot in order to equip something. So right here, so duplicate, so you can see it has like a shield on it. If you pick duplicate, you get an extra one. So it's kind of like a little bit cheating, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. But there's duplicate, so now we can pick up multiple of the same spells if we want to, which we will do. So for right now, we're just gonna kill and pick up all this XP. Okay, let's do cloak knives. Throws 4 knives in opposite directions. We can do a bomb. We can do chain dagger. Throws a tied knife at the furthest enemy in your area, attaching it to the enemy and dealing damage. Or we can do a stun bomb. Let's do cloak knives. That sounds more powerful here. I'm gonna check the audio super quick here. Sounds like sound effects are a little low, but I guess that's just how it is. So now we're throwing our 4 daggers out in multiple directions. Let's get our magnet. Okay, let's see. Let's do caltrops. Throws a carpet of spikes on the ground that causes bleeding on enemies that pass through it. We're definitely going to need more of those. Otherwise, that doesn't seem that great of a spell until, at least until later on in the game. Okay, let's do total damage. This game's cool though. There are going to be, right now in the demo though, there's no meta progression, which is a little bit of a bummer. Let's see, what do we want to do here? When an enemy deals damage, the player gains a movement. Let's not do that one. Let's just level up our regular weapon here. So this character is basically, I guess, a bleed character. But yeah, there's going to be a nice skill tree. You'll see it at the end of the game when we clear the run. And if you didn't watch the first video, that's kind of what really got me excited about this game, was their little preview once you beat the demo of what's coming out, what's coming next. Okay, so now you can see we have duplicate here. So like I can get cloak knives again. Let's do that. Let's do like at least 2 cloak knives here. Some of them are going to have this thing where it locks a skill slot and it's going to modify your spell, which is pretty sweet. I saw one of them. So you know how I have this blade that I'm throwing and it's sticking into people? I think there's a modifier for that where it'll bounce off an enemy. So let's see. What do we want to do here? We could duplicate our throwing knives again. Well, no, this is a different one. The skill will be, oh, this is what I was talking about. this skill will be locked. But for each copy, it adds the base skill plus 1 increase to the amount of bounce the skill has. So it sounds like it's gonna make them bounce a little bit. Let's upgrade these ones, our 4 daggers. Whatever we do, we're probably gonna be able to level up all of these, I think, anyways. The round lasts about 20 minutes, so I think we should be able to unlock everything. Or at least get everything to its max level. This game could use, you know, I think every game like this could use quests or something. Some sort of more objectives here. There are little mini fights, boss fights every once in a while, but those aren't really that big of a deal. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We could do another duplicate. Chop performs 2 forward slashings. Let's try this one. I haven't seen this one yet. Let's do chop. I don't know how good chop's gonna be though. Forward slashing attacks. Okay, let's do skill cooldown. Yeah, this chop's not gonna be this chop's not gonna be very good until we get much larger attack range here. Okay, I kind of want to do the caltrops. I wouldn't mind going a little bit more into those first, just to see what those can turn into. Because I would really love to get additional caltrops. I hope that's one of the upgrades here. Okay, let's do damage. I want to make sure we get crit too, because it's really easy to get 100% crit in this game usually. As long as you pick up enough of those crates and you get the 10% crit chance. So if you just pick up a few of those, you can usually get your spells to 100% crit relatively easy. And obviously that's a huge damage boost. Okay, we can do boomerang. Let's do... Oh, that's a duplicate. I don't want to do a duplicate of chop. Let's go with... We'll level up this one, more damage. I know these 4 blades also have... they have evolutions. Not every spell in this game has an evolution yet. I do know the 4 blades do, though. So that's kind of why I picked those, and that's why I duplicated it also. A lot of magnets. Okay, let's do... We still have 1 slot. I could duplicate it again. Let's just do less cooldown. I don't know if I want to duplicate it twice. Oh, we could... Let's duplicate... Let's try doing the caltrops twice. So now you can see I'm going to drop 2 of them. Is that a good decision? I don't know. Probably not, but we'll see. I don't know if those can get evolved or not. I think it'll make a big difference if we can get... If one of the level ups here is to get extra caltrops. Okay, let's do you. So now I have 2 caltrops. I have 2 of my 4 daggers. And then we have a forward chop, which is just not really going to do anything, honestly. That forward chop is just super disappointing. Okay, Mark. Let's see. Marks. So this is my one defensive ability I can get here. Marks the strongest enemy to always receive critical hits and increase critical damage. Sure, let's try that. That sounds interesting. So basically, any boss or elite on the screen is going to get that, and we're just going to do increased damage to them. Okay, I'm going to get this XP, and then we'll go pick up this plant again who moved. See, so now he's marked, so he's gonna always take a crit. That's super good. Okay, let's do, man, no crit chance again. Let's do crit damage, I guess. Okay, there's the crit chance, so let's do the 10. Okay, let's work on getting one of these upgraded first. I'm basically just gonna pick the highest level thing I see each time at this point. So more damage, less cooldown, and increased size. Okay, so again, let's just pick the highest level thing. I mean, as I mentioned before, we should be able to get almost everything leveled up anyways. We might be short on maybe one spell, but I think we should be able to get at least 4 or 5 of these to max level. I actually wouldn't mind doing this, the marked. Or which one's the marked? This one right here. So yeah, let's do that one, because that one's easy to get. That one, those ones, the defensive ones only go to level 5, I believe. And maybe I do kind of want to see if we can maybe mark multiple enemies if we level it up more. Yeah, can mark one more enemy. That's exactly what I was hoping for here. So let's do that. So let's get multiple enemies marked on the screen. This game was probably one of the better surprises, I guess, that I found during Steam Next Fest. You know, there's nothing incredible about this game, but like I said, it seems to do everything well. I love the duplicate stuff because that really opens up different build varieties. You know, because sometimes these games can get a little stagnant. Oh, you can only do so many abilities per character. But with these, you know, I can do 4 or 5 of the exact same spell. You could do 2, 2, and 2. You could do 1 and 5. You know, that opens up a lot of room here to do different things. Like I could do well, I guess I couldn't do an all caltrop, but kind of could. But you do start off with a dagger. But you know, you could do 5 caltrops, I think. Stuff like that would be fun to just mess around with. So I think if we continue to play this game a little bit more, the demo doesn't have a ton of content. It's basically just, you know, this level, and then 3 characters. And then again, there's no meta progression, which is a big bummer. I wish there was, but... Okay, more damage, increased size, and longer active time. I have a feeling we're not gonna get extra caltrops here. We're just gonna upgrade this frontal attack last too, I think. I think that's moved to the bottom of my list here for what I'm gonna upgrade. Okay, so we got another plant boss. Oh, we got another cube drop over there too. See, I like that these guys get marked every time, and now they just take 100% crit rate. And then I think it said they take extra damage too, right? Okay, he's dead. Let's get our cube. All right, let's do the wanted again. Let's do XP gain. I should have been taking that. I forgot that one gives you XP gains. Okay, can mark up to 3 enemies and increases critical damage dealt by 100%. What? That's a lot of damage. Okay, let's do critical chance. So you can see everything's at, like, I average around 50% crit on all these abilities for right now. Okay, we'll do crit again. At some point, we're gonna... I mean, maybe. At some point, we'll maybe get 100% crit rate anyways. But that extra damage is crazy. Okay, so... cooldown reduction and more damage. So that's maxed out here. I don't think that can level up anymore. No evolution for that one, unfortunately. Some of the level 5 defensive abilities do have evolutions, but it doesn't look like that one's going to. Okay, let's start doing the highest level stuff then here. Ooh, that was nice. I think I shot them both at around the same time, and so it just stacked up all that damage. Because they are on different cooldowns right now. This is an interesting boss. Okay, let's do the cow chops. Those cow chops are pretty big right now. To be fair, those ones did grow a decent amount. The other ones are still a little dinky, but that one's a pretty good size. But I don't even think it's doing damage. It's just applying bleed on them, right? So it doesn't do any initial damage. Okay, more critical hits and more active time. I really hope... Oh man, I got stuck in that poison. I really hope these ones have evolution. Okay, let's do... We'll do... cooldown reduction. Oh, I didn't grab that magnet. Okay, let's do level 9. Then let's see. So we only need one more level here, and then... Oh, these don't have an evolution either. Dang. Usually it would say right above where the fire is, it would say can evolve. Okay, well that's a bummer. Let's move on to these other ones then. Because I know this one can evolve. I really hope when this game does come out, I hope that by then they have an evolution for every spell. I would really like to see that. Okay, we got a couple of cubes here. Okay, let's do the maximum health here. Okay, let's do the blades on that one. So we have about 8.5 minutes left. Okay, let's do damage. Let's do damage. The music reminds me very much of Mega Man. I don't know. Anytime it starts its loop, I'm like, huh. Kind of reminds me of Mega Man. Okay, let's do critical chance. So now everything's at like... Okay, so can evolve, so let's do that. So now the next time we find one of those cubes, which there is one up there, we'll go get that right now. And then we'll be able to evolve that spell. Okay, so now we get the Fuma Shuriken. So throws 4 shurikens in opposite directions that pierce through enemies and cause bleeding, which remain on the field for the next cooldown. So now we're going to throw out these other blades that are going to stay out there and just rack up damage the whole time. So what's cool, again, if you wanted to, you could take duplicates of this spell and get 3 or 4 of them, and then you could just have a ton of blades sitting out there the whole time. It'd probably be a pretty strong build. So again, we'll just take the highest level stuff and max those out. Although actually no, I should do damage. I should be doing, yeah, this guy. Just to make sure, because I know this guy can evolve, so let's make sure we get another one of those. Total damage. I'll start moving over to crit once we get 100% crit. Okay, so let's get 8. Okay, let's do level 9. So if I see another one of those cubes, I think we hold off on picking that up until we get this other spell to level 10. Yeah, so another cube just dropped, so let's get this spell to level 10, and then we'll go pick that up. So now we're gonna be able to... Oh no! I guess it doesn't work like that. Let's do the crit. I guess it has to... It must be predetermined before your spells happen. Because I think it has, as far as I know, it has a 100% chance of showing up. But I guess since we got our spell afterwards, maybe it doesn't count. Okay, let's do... We'll do this guy next. We only have 3 spells left to level up. Yeah, I just need another cube. What were we doing? We're doing this one. I just want to see if this one, maybe this one has an evolution too. So it looks like we're doing more strikes, but man, just such a small range on this. Okay, so there's our shuriken. So now we have 2 of them. Okay, more cooldown, critical increased size. Okay, less cooldown plus 1. Less cooldown plus 1 slash and can hit 1 more enemy. Yeah, that's not really doing much, to be honest. I'd be curious to see how much damage this is doing. More critical damage. You can kind of see the DPS pop up on the side when we get to our level up screen. So it shows up here, but it's really slow. Yeah, it's only doing 37 DPS right now. The Caltrops, the Caltrops is doing 19. How is, hold up. I have 2. How is the level 10 one doing less DPS than the other one? That doesn't make any sense. We'll just look at the numbers afterwards. 4 minutes left. This game's not very hard. That's why I wish there was a little bit more to this. I wish there was the meta progression. I wish there was more difficulty settings, but again, just a demo, so we'll wait to see what they put out for early access. I assume early access. Like 99% of these games come out to early access first. It's very rare to see a game come out in 1.0. He just instantly disappears. Okay, where is he? Oh, we killed him. I didn't think we killed him. All right, let's do damage. Level 9. Hopefully this one gets an evolution. Again, that's just what I want to see more out of this game. I just want to see everything have an evolution. No evolution for you either. That's a huge bummer. Okay, let's do the cooldown reduction. It seems only maybe 1 or 2 spells for each character's kit has an evolution. I know the chain doesn't have an evolution either. The one where they throw out a chain and it sticks onto a character. I know that one doesn't have an evolution either. Big bummer. Two and a half minutes. The game could mark things like magnets and food on the map too. Okay, let's do... I guess we'll do you next. We already did the Caltrops. Yeah, see, so we might get... What do we have? A little less than 2 minutes. We might be able to get 3... We might be able to get this guy leveled up all the way in time. I guess we're probably not going to get all of them, though. I'm not going to get the other caltrops. Okay, critical chance. Okay, everything's almost at 100%. I guess this flashing attack has a little bit more range now. Not really anything that great still, but that is a lot better range. It'd be cool if that's how it started out, to be honest. Start out with that much attack range. And then the upgrades could maybe make it wider. You know, a larger area. I think that would be pretty good for that one. Okay, let's do critical damage now. Only 30 seconds left. I don't think we're gonna get this other spell. This one does have an overclock, so maybe I should have done this one. This one does have an evolution. But I did want to see if the other one's got one or not. So, big bummer. 8. I don't think we're gonna get it in time. There's another magnet. I'm gonna try to get this at the last second here. Because I think once the boss shows up, I think everybody dies. Or I don't think more people spawn. Okay, so now we need to kill the tree boss. He should go down relatively easily. All right, 9. And there he goes. GG's. So yeah, this one did by far. So this was probably the one we leveled up first. Did by far the most DPS. Chop, not a lot. Caltrops didn't do much either. Throwing knife. The throwing knife didn't really get leveled up though. That was my lowest, one of my lower level abilities there. So that one didn't do a lot. Yeah, the shurikens are really good though. Those are really good DPS. That pretty much carried us. All right, see, so this is what kind of gets me excited about this game. Thank you for playing the demo. Add the game to your wish list and leave us feedback. So this is kind of all the stuff that's going to come to the game. And so the skill trees, I'm excited to see what these are because I assume each character is going to have a separate skill tree. I don't know. And then obviously new classes, new skills, and then whatever these duo classes are. Like, I like these kind of things are what excite me. Like, what is duo class? Am I going to be able to combine, you know, like the rogue and a mage and get mixed spells from them? I don't know. So that's why I just got like really excited about this game. I was like, oh, sweet. I would love to see what duo classes are. I really want to see what the skill tree is. I want to see more evolutions and then obviously new maps, new bosses, and more. So that's Pixel Quest for you. A really cool game. I honestly don't know if the demo is still up or not. I don't know if it was a Steam Next Fest like exclusive demo only, but if it's not, go check it out because I think this game is pretty cool. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.